Hi. In many of the leadership sessions, normally the question which pops up is how do we manage time? Specifically in crisis situations like what we are going through today, COVID, lockdown, staying at home, and post COVID, post lockdown, how are we going to handle all these issues? People always ask me, how do I best manage my time? I tell people just observe those around you. The people with always a smiling or a positive outlook to life, who are able to take things in their stride and manage. What do you think is the fundamental difference between them and others? If you really look at the topic that we're getting into today, actually speaking, I am not a great fan of managing time. You may be wondering, what kind of an antithesis is this? After all, everywhere where you go, you speak about time management. I always speak about energy management. From the time you get up till you go to bed in the night, things that are the ones which suck the maximum energy are the ones which drains you out. That activity may be just taking you 2 minutes of your time. Still it drains your energy to such an extent that the entire day is gone. Whereas some activity which takes about 3 hours, which you like doing, at the end of 3 hours, you don't even find that your energy has even dropped a bit. For example, I have a customer call that I have to make, which I don't like to make, or I have to follow up on a payment, or I have to speak to someone with whom I am not comfortable talking to. Even the preparation for that mentally takes your energy off to a great extent. And even if the phone call or the Zoom call or whatever lasts for just a few minutes, in that time, the amount of energy that you invested is so high that it drains you off, where you are not able to focus on the rest of the day to do any work. Hence, fundamentally, it's your ability to know which are the ones which drains your energy to the maximum in a day, which are the ones which boost your energy. You may be liking to do a specific job or whatever that you like the most. If you really come back to brass tacks, the ones which drains the maximum energy in our life are not financial matters, are not legal matters, are not production related matters, are not quality related matters. They are not related to anything which is concrete. Predominantly, all that which sucks our energy to a great extent boils down to the people. How people interface with us, how people interact with us, how we interact with people. Whenever there is lack of trust, whenever there is lack of respect, whenever there is lack of compassion, mercy for the people around you, when you see people around you as tools of profit instead of seeing them as people in flesh and blood, you will find that that kind of interaction drains the energy to the maximum from you. The ones where you are committed to building the trust and respect of the person, finding ways in which you can make that person a better person, make him happier, irrespective of whether he is your staff, whether he is your client, whether he is your supplier, you will find that you will be enriching the relationship to such an extent that the energy that it gives back to you is so high, irrespective of whether the transaction is a failed transaction or a successful transaction in terms of the financial implication. The energy that you invest or that is allowed to be drawn from you during a transaction is the most important. Keep your eye on energy draining people, energy draining activities, and find alternate ways in which you can boost your energy by doing such activities. In spite of that activity, it is not the activity which is a tough which drains the energy. It is the activity which mentally, emotionally, which it drains you, even if it lasts just for a few minutes, is what actually drains you for the entire day, which is what stops you giving the best, which is what you are afraid to take head on. Hence, going forward, in these tough times specifically, focus on improving your people skills, your emotional intelligence, your leadership intelligence, your spiritual quotient, your adaptability quotient, how you are able to influence people without seeing them as a means to an end. Instead, start seeing them as a way in which you can enrich the relationship with them. You will find there is a tremendous difference that you can do. In these tough times when the focus is on surviving, the only way in which we can survive today is getting the best out of the people who are around us and getting the best out of us. And for that, you need to be capable of managing your energy, not your time. Start focusing on managing your energy. You will be able to survive these tough times, stabilize your business, and surge ahead. I wish you the very best. Thank you.